calcio lovers. This week saw Serie A play two complete sets of matches that saw the return of Gonzalo Higuain against Milan, victories by the Romans and Napoli, and yes, a Crotone victory. Plus, in Europe, Real Madrid crash and burn to newly promoted Catalonia side Girona, and Mourinho beats Pochettino for the fifth time. My name is Graziano. You are watching the Italian Soccer Addict broadcast, and you are where you need to be to get all your soccer information. Andiamo! Back again this week is Jim Ifelici. Jimmy, welcome.
Good morning, buongiorno a tutti, and welcome to the Calcio Show. I'm Jim Ifelici. Graz, tomorrow's Halloween. Are you dressing up?
I always dress up, Jim. I am a retired old guy. How am I doing?
Oh, very good. You got those wrinkles down perfectly. Excellent.
They're natural. Serie A this past week played two complete matches, Jim. On Wednesday, all the big teams won, but the big story was that Benevento was 1 minute away from getting their first point of the season. Trailing 1-0, Benevento tied it in the 94th, only to have Cagliari snatch the victory in the 95th. Oh, so close, and yet so far.
Wow, the Stregoni were bewitched again.
Oh, that hurts. Then on the weekend, the early games saw Juve travel to a sold-out Piazza in Milano. Milan, seeing that this was a must-win game after 4 losses and a tie, won the possession part of the game, but unfortunately for the Milan fans, they lost the goal count. Struggling Higuain found his form again and put 2 in the sack to lead Juve to a 2-0 victory.
Col velo, Higuain! La carica dei 101 per Higuain!
It was Higuain's 100th and 101st Serie A goals. Tough times for the Italian teams if the Pepita starts to score again.
Hey, and Graz, last week, Higuain was Higua out. He's back in.
Roma hosted Bologna at the Olimpico and once again shut out the competition. This time Bologna 1-0 thanks to Il Farone's wonder goal in the 33rd from a corner.
E trova un gol fantastico Stefano El Shaarawy, 1-0 per la Roma.
Roma have 7 clean sheets and the stingiest defense, only conceding 5 goals. Unfortunately for the Romans, Jim, they found their defense but lost their offense as they won 4 1-0 games. Their Roman cousins, the Eagles of Lazio, continue their impressive flight as they put 5 by Benevento. They have scored 31 goals this year and sit only 3 points back of Napoli with 28 points, tied with Juventus. And Immobile has 14 goals to lead all the scorers in Europe.
Wow.
Napoli, who last year were held twice by Sassuolo, they tied twice, this year weren't going to make the same mistakes. Even though they play Wednesday against Man City, they didn't rotate their roster. They started 9 regulars and went out to beat Sassuolo 3-1. Allen in the 22nd, Callejon in the 44th, and Mertens got his 10th of the year in the 54th.
Callejon. Albiol. And there is the second in, which came off a Sassuolo head. Albiol kept it not the prettiest he's ever scored.
Sadi, this week, is not sorry.
Crotone got its 2nd victory of the year with 2 first-half goals by Budimir and Trotta and went on to beat Fiorentina 2-1. Also getting a 2nd victory was Spal against Genoa 1-0 thanks to an Antilucci goal in the 56th. Surprising Sampdoria got 2 goals from Torreira to beat Chievo 2-1. They now sit in 6th place with 20 points and a game to recover. Udine got 2 goals two second-half goals to beat Atalanta 2-1, and Torino got goals from Falke and Obi
Not Obi-Wan Kenobi.
to beat Cagliari 2-1. My goal of the week comes from Roma's Farone El Shaarawy, a left-foot one-time volley from a cross that sent the fans home
Walking
Like
like
an
an Egyptian.
Pallone sul secondo palo e trova un gol fantastico Stefan El Shaarawy, 1-0 per la Roma.
This coming week, Champions League and Europa League comes back, returns, and it's crunch time for the Italians. Okay. First up, Juve have 6 points, and a win in Lisbon sees them virtually advance, while a loss means trouble. Jim, does the old lady respond?
Let me think about this one. Well, I think the old lady may be showing her age lately and may have a few more wrinkles this year, but she has enough class to make Sporting green with envy, beating them 2-0.
Nice call. Napoli have only 3 points so far, which makes this a must-win game against Manchester City. Jim, do Napoli explode or implode?
Let me check my coffee. There's the answer right there. Facing a must-win scenario, the Partenopei unleash a Vesuvius-like attack, raining down goals on the Sky Blues and celebrate a volcanic 3-2 victory.
Chelsea travel to Rome, where the Romans need anything but a loss. Jim, does the Empire strike back?
Graz, I am your father. Of course, in this game, the Romans, backed by their legions of fans, build a defensive wall and hold the Brits to another tie. This time, goose eggs, 0-0. Milan have 7 points and can qualify for the knockout round with a victory over Athens.
Jim, unlike last week game, this week, Milan finally shows the Greeks who rule the Mediterranean with a 3-1 victory.
Very nice. Okay, let's go to Atalanta. And they can also advance to the next stage with a victory.
You know, Atalanta will make no apologies and beat the Apollonians 2-0.
Okay, Lazio have points and have already qualified. Do they rest their starters?
They can rest all their starters except Immobile. He will play and he will score, and they'll beat Nice 1-0.
Okay,
That's nice, eh?
it is. Time looking over the Alps in the land of the beer stein, Bayern Munich, aka Big Money, regained top spot on the Bundesliga by clipping Red Bull's wings 2-0. While Hanover was no pushover, gave Borussia a hangover with a 4-2 score.
Too much beer stein.
In the land of the sangria, Athletic had no support as Barcelona got Messi's 12th goal of the year for a 2-0 victory, while Madrid traveled to newly promoted Girona, my Girona, which is in Catalonia. They met furious opposition, but they lost 2-1. Sweet revenge for cancelling their independence.
Did you really say Atletico had no support?
No support. Barca now leads Valencia by 4 and both Madrid teams by 8. From Bordeaux, both top contenders cultivated victories. PSG's 3-0 victory over Nice was very nice, while Monaco gave Bordeaux a headache with a 2-0 win. PSG is still 4 up on the Principality.
Red wine also gives me a headache.
From the land of the Tetliti, pity. The key matchup of the week saw United host Tottenham, where a Martial goal gave Mourinho his 5th victory against Pochettino. This time, a 1-0 victory. Liverpool got back to winning, beating Huddersfield 3-0. Chelsea got a goal from Eden Hazard to beat Burnley 1-0, and the Gunners shot down the Swans 2-1.
Call in the wildlife.
Yep, so they'll call the World Wildlife Fund. And City traveled to West Brom and beat the Baggies 3-2. Left them with a bunch of holes. City are now 5 clear of United, 8 clear of Tottenham, and 9 clear of Chelsea and Arsenal. That's it from Europe. Now back to the land of Chianti.
Now there's a nice wine.
A very nice wine.
Jim,
Yeah.
did you know that following in the footsteps of Serie A and the Bundesliga, next year La Liga will also introduce VAR, Video Assisted Refereeing.
Wow.
It's about time.
Wow, no going back to buying refs, that's for sure. And Graz, did you know that AS Roma has suffered, count them, 10 knee ligament ruptures in the last 18 months, and all at home? Talk about bad luck.
Being a Roma fan, that's hard to believe. But hopefully the new stadium will have a better pitch. Heck, it can't be worse than the one they have now.
Ay, ay, ay.
And finally, did you know that half of the population of Italy is over the age of 45?
Just like me.
They're starting to call Italy Geritalia.
Geritalia, okay.
Jim, what's this all mean?
Oh, let me put all the facts together in this. It's simple. You don't need video replay to figure out that as you get older, the knees start to go. Thank you. Thank you.
That's it. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Arrivederci.
Ciao, everybody.